and his Xayah was banned out in game 2. And then I am totally blanking on what he switched to. But he has shown himself to be exceedingly effective on Twitch this game. Just by looking at the CS numbers, he is very
Camille
strong.
and the Talon going in on a fight here, giving equal damage, but Camille gets down the ult. It's going to be close here. Talon goes down, though. It looks like we got a full team fight here. Oh! Legends being wombo comboed into the air, leaving only Poppy left after that skirmish, taking all the members down. She's a huge tank, though, dealing significant amounts of damage to the squishies still on Tanuki. They're desperately trying to go after her, but she is too fast and too furious for them to try to catch up.
Rakan is going to see if he can try to chase her down, but he is not going to be likely to. This is exactly what the team comp of Tanuki wanted. They needed that ability to fight. When the Legends 27 stepped into the jungle of Tanuki, Tanuki had better vision, and they knew what was going on, and they were able to get so much power dropped onto the they were able to drop so much power through that Orianna ult onto so many members. We see right now Poppy is trying to disrupt this Baron take, but she is not able to do anything as so many members are up, and she does not have the damage to deal with it.
And she's going to get caught out by that Rakan as Elise goes in and gets caught by the Oriole and is melted down. Nami giving some little bit of healing there, but Camille's at the back line tearing apart the Twitch. Twitch gets his game together. Talon being the front line, taking the brunt of that Camille right there. Going to the back, taking out Orianna right there and running away, doing his parkour.
That was huge for the team fight. That might have honestly saved the game at that point, being able to take out that Orianna. As you can see, the Twitch with that incredible mechanical orb walking skill, even with a Camille who is incredibly engaging and very, very sticky, he's able to drop enough damage on her and do enough to her that he can peel himself back without any assistance from his team.
Tanuki definitely, though, being able to continue to try to push their gold lead again back up to the 4 or 3K mark instead of the 1K mark that we were getting down to. Orianna, again, catching up on CS now, as well as Xayah trying to catch up with the Twitch now. But again and again, we're seeing like these trades being done. The thing is, the valuable trades are being made in the favor of the Legends. They're taking out the powerful members that have snowballed even harder than theirs.
Absolutely. And honestly, one of the most impressive things is that even though they had such rough early games, when it came time to the mid game, they realized what their problems were. They realized we still have this incredible Poppy tank that can disrupt so incredibly hard, and we also have this Talon that can end up doing burst damage still to these enemies.
It looks like we're going to have a heavy engage here from the Camille. Talon stuck in the ult, and it looks like they're going to actually get away with 4 members of the Legend here, as only the 2 members of Tanuki are in range to engage on this one. At least trying to get the snare out there. Poppy's going in on the Rakan, who is caught very out of place here as he goes in the back line. Camille trying to get something, gets knocked up by the Nami wave as the Nami wave accelerates the Legends here. But it looks like Lee Sin trying to go from the back, but he's getting shredded apart by the Twitch and the Talon. Rat-a-tat-tat coming through with that extra long range, got max poison counters on the Camille. Poppy able to keep up with excellent speed on them, catching the Camille out as she tries to put up her shields and get it. Redemption definitely saved the Poppy right there, and down goes the Camille. As she has GA, though, they will have to be watching out for that. Elise caught very close, though, and goes down and doesn't see the GA. Poppy very low. Talon very healthy right now, and Rakan still trying to do some work here. Camille out damages Talon at this point, though, and she is going to take him down.
That was an incredible fight on behalf of the Legends, but the thing is, they just were not able to protect that Twitch towards the end of the fight. When those GAs came up, they did not respect the damage and the engage potential that the Camille definitely has, especially when combined with Rakan. Twitch, fortunately, only 17 seconds remaining. It's gonna be hard for them to get anything more than an outer inhib tower off this, but Nami is definitely gonna be doing her best to defend.
Yeah. That Camille, though, with triple buffs, Baron, Blue, and Red, is forced to be reckoned with, as we saw her melt Talon and Poppy.
Yes, and one thing to notice is when when the Talon got into position, when he went around, he used his E to jump over walls and position himself on the back line, and then he took massive advantage of the fact that he had that backline positioning, and in a single burst was able to kill both the Xayah and the Orianna. If he can repeat that towards the beginning of a team fight next time, it will put the Team Tanuki on their left foot, and they will be very hard pressed in order to win that fight.
Absolutely, and we are up to Elder Dragon actually for the next dragon so far, and that Infernal Drake pickup for the Legends is crucial for their Talon and Twitch to be able to get back in this game and do an incredible amount of DPS, but it looks like Poppy going to be taking a little bit of poke here, running from 3 members of Tanuki.
One of the really interesting things is that this is actually a full AD comp that the Legends 27 are running. Usually you would not expect a comp like this to do as well once laning phase has ended.
Talon's in trouble, and he takes it to his advantage. He takes out the Xayah in a single swing.
Lee Sin must be feeling very regretful for that kick. He literally hand-delivered that Talon to the back line, enabling the pick on one of the 2 major damage threats this team has.
And now Rakan's getting caught out by the Poppy pin. However, Talon's still very low and in the front. Camille, no GA to be found, getting shields there, narrowly missing the pin on the wall from the Poppy and able to get out of there. It's things like these. Oh, but Twitch is going hard on the backline. That Infernal Drake, he's doing so much damage. Gets the executes on them both. But it looks like Lee Sin's GA is going to get him out of there with a simple ward hop.
But that is 5 members of the Legends 27 all still up that are just pushing hard through this base, through these towers, and destroying the enemy team. They managed to win a fight that they should not have won.
Absolutely. And
this
now
Twitch
Talon
is
trying to go in on that Camille, but she's so tanky and she does so much damage and is able not to pick up anything on there. Regardless, though, they've done so much in this fight.
3819 is being invaluable this game with that Twitch play, able to deal so much
like they're
damage.
gonna continue the fight here. Camille going down to the Twitch here. Rakan very dangerously close in the front line here. A turret goes down to minions here, actually. Redemption going down for the enemy team. Talon brought to like 10 health there, not only giving him the heal, but Rakan's getting singled out here by the Twitch as Poppy pins the Lee Sin against the wall. They're just kind of dancing around here, trying to stay under that turret protection as Twitch melts the backline up.
This is honestly a very rough situation for Team Tanuki. They had such an advantageous position, and if you look now, there is a little more than 1k gold difference between these 2 teams. Nami is looking for a little advantage, but unfortunately Twitch did end up dying. That is going to be huge, and Team Tanuki will have to take this Elder Drake or this Baron off that Twitch death, because that is the only way they are going to be able to win these team fights in the future. They have to pick that Twitch, as he is the most valuable member of the team. Don't get me wrong, Talon has been doing a fantastic job and destroying the back line when he gets to it. But the front line cannot deal with the pressure of a Twitch just standing still with Nami guarding him and destroying his
Talon getting caught out here. He is in the middle of that Camille ult. Poppy whiffing her ult. Talon going to go down because of it, and Poppy's in danger too, with 5 members of Tanuki bearing down on her. She's going to try to go for the Orianna here, but I don't think she's going to be able to secure it with so much damage coming out here.
That was a bad play by the Legend 27. They should have just let the enemy team grab the Baron buff and kept their entire team alive for a counter engage at the end of that Baron, or trying to push into base against the enemy team's Baron.
And it looks like it's going to be Baron for Elder Dragon here, unless Tanuki has something else to say about it. They're pinging it, but it looks like that Twitch with so much DPS is able to tick this thing down fast as can be, as the members of Tanuki are only just reaching the first bushes of this Dragon Pit. They're going to have to run out of here fast, though, as Camille comes down with lots of speed, using that Dead Man's Plate to her advantage. Redemption comes down, heals up the Camille a little bit, And then looks like Twitch is going to be able to get out of here with his stealth and movement speed, but it looks like the Nami and the Elise are definitely in trouble. Nami blowing flash right there, using the wave to her advantage. Maybe they'll be able to turn this team fight on them. Elise getting very caught out. It looks like Elise is going to be going down here, though.
I'm not sure how worth it was for the Legends to make that play for Elder Drake, because they had made that fatal flaw earlier of the Talon and the Poppy both getting caught out. Fortunately, the Twitch is still up, so they have a chance at turning this around. But again, this Elise
Talon going
is
for the
down.
back line. He's doing massive damage. Ori has Zonia's, though, and he's able to be blocked out of that damage as Poppy burns the Oriana's flash. But there goes Camille. She's going for the backline. She's going for the Twitch. Oriana all going to catch 3 members of the Legends 27 as they are melted. We could be looking at the end of the game right here, right now. With no minions, though, it's hard to say. The members of the Tanuki are going to have to face tank this entire base. But with 50-second timers on 3 members of the Legends 27, it's hard to say what's going to happen here. I think they're just going to go for the full base closeout and then come back later to close out this game. With a 6k gold lead established now. Very hard to come back for this game. With 30 seconds still remaining on 2 carries and the primary tank of the team, Poppy.
The Legends 27 was in a fantastic position, but they got a little too aggressive and were expecting some of their members to do more than they could. You cannot 2v4 even if you, especially when you get towards that late game, because when you are 42 minutes into this game, nearly everyone has completed their builds. Everyone is approximately on the same footing, and while characters like Twitch or Talon do have burst potential, it doesn't negate the fact that the overwhelming numbers advantage can still punish you absolutely incredible amounts.
And looking at members of Team Tanuki, 2 Thorn Mails being built for this Twitch to try to get through. Now that's a statement right there. Twitch is going to have to definitely build a lot more life steal, but it looks like we got a fight going on here. Poppy getting in the middle of it. She's going to have to burn her ult here to get that Camille far away out here. And we see the members of Tanuki instinctively back away as their primary member and their carry of the team is not there.
And we are just waiting to see what happens. It looks like
Camille going to be going in here. Poppy going deep again, trying to find something, getting shredded apart here. Redemption coming down on top the members of Tanuki. Oh my god. It looks like Elise is going to get bursted down completely right there in a single swoop. Poppy trying to go after their Khan here, but she is getting dangerously low again. Nami being chased after by the Camille, brought within melee range. I doubt she's going to be able to get out of this one. The bubble, though, does save her, and they're going to close out the game right here.
this is the beginning of Tanuki did a fantastic job this game, securing those early game advantages and pushing forward and showing that they can end up fighting the Legends 27. They were fantastic and showed off their skill very effectively. But on the other hand, the Legends showed their immense prowess at keeping in this game even when the enemy team is so far ahead. One thing that is very notable is that the Legends 27, after coming back so hard, did get overconfident. They had that Poppy and that Talon that were out of position and both died, which honestly killed their chances of winning that game. When you desynchronize the death timers at a point in the game that late, you can push and get so many objectives uncontested off of the map. And that is just what they did.
Tanuki taking the game, getting that early lead, almost losing it, but definitely pulling it together at the very end to secure the primary objectives and completely crack open the base in one swoop.
We will be coming back with the game 4 in this series later, but for now we are going to be taking a quick break as these teams prep for their next game.